Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we are going to start very important literary genre, that is essay. Essay is included in non-fiction, and it has covered a lot of subjects now, but in the beginning, in simplest definition, we can define the word essay. It actually comes from a French word essai in 16th century. That means to try or to attempt. The idea is that an essay is a try to express thought or any particular or any specific subject. It's a way to explore a topic. A French Renaissance scholar, Michel de Montaigne, a French writer, uh, was the first person who used this word. Essai in 16th century. He was the first person. Michel de Montaigne, a French Renaissance scholar, coined this word in the 16th century. He wrote his thoughts as personal attempts to understand life. But with the passage of time, essay underwent a lot of changes, and now essay has become a very important literary genre. Okay, so we can define essay as a piece of writing that shows someone's attempt to explain or express something. According to the Concise Oxford Dictionary, it defined the essay as a literary composition, usually in prose and short on any subject. It's a very useful definition, and we have a lot of essays that we are going to discuss one by one. But first, we need to learn some of the definitions that would be helpful in order to understand the nature of essay. So, Alexander Smith defines that an essay is like a lyric poem. It is written with a mood, happy, serious, or funny. The whole essay follows that mood. Like a silkworm makes a cocoon, the essay grows around the mood. So, essays can be personal. In English literature, Francis Bacon was considered the father of English essay. And usually, if you are a student of English literature or you have completed your master's in English literature, or now you are doing your bachelor's in English literature, you are supposed to study Francis Bacon and his remarkable essays. There are so many topics and a wide range of ideas that are covered by Francis Bacon in a very beautiful, concise way. So now we are going to discuss some of the more definitions. Like Francis Bacon says, an essay is a personal effort of the writer to explore ideas, reflect. Reflect mean to ponder, to meditate, to think and explain thoughts. Then Alexander Smith says an essay is like a lyric poem. And then there are some of the uh, most famous works of Alexander Pope. He wrote essays on criticism and essays on man in verse. Later on, English essayists have not followed this very practice. And nowadays, essay can be long, it can be discussed as a treatise or discourse. Okay. The essays of Carlyle or Macaulay later do not have the ideal length. Some of the essays of Macaulay are as good as small books, but some of the essays of Edison, Charles Lamb, Lee appear to have the right length. So we can say that an essay is a short, systematic composition in prose on any subject which has the charm of personality, and it is not rigorously format or instructive. And then there are many types of essay that are included in English literature, and we need to remember that nowadays functional English discusses essay in another way. And then there are expository writing, and then there are a lot of essays that narrative, descriptive, that we are going to learn one by one. I hope you have understood this very term that is that falls under the category of non-fiction. Thank you.